Alright everyone, Cowboy Trades here, welcome back to the channel for another update. So there's gains to be made in the crypto market today. There's one Solana token that almost nobody on YouTube is talking about, which has done a 2x in the past 24 hours. It's still a very low market cap and I think it's still early, so I wanted to share my thoughts with you guys right now on some potential free gains on the table. Before we do dive into today's video, tomorrow we are going to be updating the macro. My thoughts in terms of the macro is recession coming next year. It really hasn't changed in terms of the economic data. Everything is still kind of looking to me as if we're going to experience some kind of economic contraction in the following year, 2024. However, looking at the charts, the markets don't agree with me. If we're looking at the S&P 500, reality is that the equity markets are almost back at their all-time highs. And in the short term, I can point out the resistances again and again over on Bitcoin. But in the immediate short term, the crypto markets, the equity markets are looking to the upside. So I want to take advantage of that. I want to look at some short-term risk-on opportunities in this video. So first of all, quick overview on Bitcoin. What is happening right now? We've obviously torn through that 40,000 level, leaving a CME gap down here at 39,300. While, of course, most of these do get filled, I don't think this is going to be filled right now. I think Bitcoin has its eyes on coming up to the resistance up here at this previous high back in March of 2022, around about 48,500. There is a massive CME gap all the way up here at 53,700. So, in terms of the immediate short term, of course, the trend is to the upside. I don't want to fight this. It is what it is. Bitcoin is looking to the upside. Solana as well. This is going to be the focus of the video because the token we're going to be talking about today is a Solana-based token, and it pretty much moves in tandem with Solana. Now, although Solana has not been performing as well as some of the Solana tokens, Solana is still performing very, very well right now. And if we're looking at the weekly time frame, I'm thinking the next resistance all the way up here at $100, the 618 fib retracement. This is really where I think Solana is going to move up to before we have some type of macro correction. If we're looking at the weekly, right now, this is kind of a dangerous place for us to be in terms of the stochastic RSI. We are pretty overbought at this moment in time. However, in the lower time frames, looking at the micro trend, we've just been making highs, higher lows, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. And while all of this has been happening with this consolidation between, around about $60 to $80, the stochastic RSI has reset, and in the lower time frames, Solana is looking like it wants to push through this yearly all-time high around about $80. And if we do manage to do that, I think Solana is probably going to move in the next few weeks or so back up to $100. Now, in the immediate short term, this is probably going to mean a lot of the meme coins that have been raining on Solana, such as BONK, these are probably going to go on an absolute tear to the upside. Now, these have not really been something that I've talked about too much. However, looking at the gains that these have yielded and the continued strength in the market right now, in the lower time frames, it's looking like Solana wants to continue up. It's looking like Bitcoin wants to continue up. If Bitcoin really does keep on pushing up until this macro resistance between, 48,500 and 53,000, think of what Solana is going to do. Solana up at $100, while this is about a 32% move for Solana, BONK is probably going to do a 2 or 3x in that same time. And one of the tokens that I'm going to be talking about today, which has pretty much been following what Solana and BONK has been doing, this is the dogwifhat coin, or dogwifcoin, WIF is the ticker symbol. It sounds ridiculous. It's probably not the video you were expecting me to post. Nonetheless, like I said, I've been keeping my eyes on some of these in the ecosystem for the past few weeks or so, and the gains, you just can't laugh at these gains. There are gains on the table right now. The markets are short-term risk on. Like I said, we're going to talk about my thoughts in the macro in probably tomorrow's video. We're going to reanalyze the markets, look at the macro, talk about, where we're really standing in the year of 2024 coming into this market. However, in the immediate short term, these markets are looking up. That's just the facts. That's just the reality. We can definitely debate whether a recession is going to wipe away a lot of these gains coming into 2024, but at least in the immediate short term, like I said, with Bitcoin looking like it wants to head up, with Solana potentially moving up to around about $100, I think BONK is on the verge of a breakout, and I think this coin here, WIF, dogwifhat, this is probably going to go on an absolute tear to the upside. I've been looking at this for the past 24 hours as I have just invested in this, and it's already done a 2x for me, 107% up overnight. And right now this is sitting around about 150 million market cap. Now, to put that into perspective, 150 million. This is going to be roughly about 10% of the market cap of BONK. And if we're looking at things like, Shiba Inu, these are all the way up at 6 billion. And, I'm not hating on Shiba Inu, but I think the time for coins like Shiba Inu and Doge have kind of passed, at least in my opinion. Doge is at a market cap of 13 billion. And this new dogwifhat token has already blasted Dogelon Mars, ticker symbol Elon, out of the water. So, there's still a lot of growth potential in these meme coins. Looking at this meme coin right now, as you can see, if we're looking at the 5-minute time frame, we've just been making, lows, every single low on the 5-minute time frame. If you pan out far enough, you get higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. Whenever it breaks that kind of bullish market structure and it starts consolidating, it comes back down, retests support, finds its way back to the upside. And, as I'm recording this video in the past hour or so, it has blasted back into new all-time highs. And this is what has led me to, kind of want to share this with you. There's not, in my opinion, unparalleled growth in Bitcoin and Solana to the upside at this moment in time. I'm personally still somewhat hesitant to be full bull mode on Solana and Bitcoin, especially with my thoughts racking around the recession coming in 2024. In my opinion, in the macro, like I said, things really haven't changed. However, with the equity markets pretty much on the precipice of breaking into new all-time highs, degenerative or not, liquidity supported or not, the markets in the immediate short term, especially Solana, is looking like it wants to go to $100. BONK is looking like it wants to break out. And because of all the hype on BONK and Solana right now, all of these Solana tokens, all of these silly dog meme tokens in Solana with lower market caps than Solana and BONK, they are just absolutely massively outperforming the rest of the crypto markets right now. So if you're short-term bullish on Solana, if you're expecting Solana to come up to, let's say, $100, you could get 32.5% gains from entering Solana and riding this up to $100. However, from looking at what's been happening, if Solana goes up 10%, these coins, they do a 2x or so. So this is just something that I'm looking at in the immediate short term, looking at the market cap. It would only take, it's quite simple right now. So this is 15 cent, the market cap's 150 million. So really, round about the 1 billion market cap is where we'd see this dog coin push up to round about $1. This would probably be one of the first, maybe the first dog coin meme coin to actually get up to $1. I think it's on a lot of people's watch list. If I go over to Jupiter and find the token address for this, we can see a quick breakdown. There's almost 18,000 holders. Every single 24 hours I look at this is pushing up further and further and further. So like I said, I think there's a lot of hype, there's a lot of potential behind these meme coins being built on Solana right now. If you're expecting Solana in the immediate short term to push up, potentially break out this yearly high at $80 and push up to $100 before any type of macro correction, then this, in my opinion, is definitely going to have some crazy gains. Not financial advice, guys. This is very much a degenerative play. If you put all of your money in this is not what I'm recommending. Really, I'm just kind of playing a tiny bit risk on in the immediate short term while I'm looking at the macro, waiting for the following year to develop. Either way, guys, the moral of the story is in the immediate short term, the markets are looking to be risk on. So this is really just a kind of like a 100x play on being risk on in the market right now. If you think Bitcoin's going to go up another 5%, if you think Solana's going to go up another 20-30%, then these coins are probably going to do another 2, 3, 4, 5, potentially move up about another 7x if this coin hits all the way up at $1. So just something I wanted to share, just wanted to break the ice a little bit, give you a new upload. I know it's been a little while. Like I said, potentially coming in tomorrow, we're going to look at the macro, we're going to look at macro Bitcoin, we're going to look at macro equities, economic data, talk about all of my thoughts on the market, and talk about bullish or bearish, macro or micro. How are we going to make money right now? What do I think is going to happen in the next week or so? And what's going to happen in the next few months or so. So for today, my friends, that's all I've got. Just wanted to share this quick find with you. It's been your boy Cowboy Trades. I'm back, baby. I'll see you soon. Cowboy out. Peace.